In today's update, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is calling lawmakers back from summer recess to deal with growing concerns about the U.S. Postal Service. Pelosi wants members to vote on a bill that would block cutbacks by President Trump's new Postmaster General. Now, if those cutbacks cause delays in mail ballots, they could effectively deny some people the right to vote. Doctors are worried about the potential for a so-called Twindemic this fall. They say dealing with both COVID-19 and influenza at the same time could overload healthcare systems. The CDC says the best thing we can do is get a flu shot. The good news is the Southern Hemisphere has seen fewer flu cases than normal during their flu season, likely because of social distancing. And the West Coast is dealing with a weather emergency. Temperatures are rising to historic levels, teaming up with gusty winds and lightning to fuel dozens of wildfires. One of those fires was so big and so hot, it made its own thunderstorm, creating a fire tornado. California's electrical grid is also being tested by the heat. Some providers are resorting to rolling blackouts to ease the burden. And Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds is asking the president to declare last week's deadly derecho a major disaster. Farmers in Iowa were expecting a record corn crop, but now more than a third of Iowa's farmland is damaged. The storm even destroyed tens of millions of bushels in storage from last year's harvest. Tens of thousands of people are also still without power. Taylor Holt from our affiliate station, KGRCG, is there live. And Taylor, I know you spoke to residents at a senior living center who just got their power back, but they say they're not getting the help they need. Why?
Yeah, that's right, Diane. It's very heartbreaking to see, and we've seen some very sobering scenes of what these people are dealing with. Yeah, they just got their power back within the past 24 hours, but a lot of their food and their fridges are spoiled. They're still dealing with a lot of challenges with getting around, still getting up and down stairs. And this is not unique just to this residence. A lot of people in the city are dealing with these type of challenges. They're still outside. A lot of people are outside still and spending their time outside because they just, can't get up and down stairs. They're waiting to get medical supplies and really dealing with just the after effects of this storm. It's something that they're going to be dealing with for a while. The good spot I can say in this is that a lot of community members have been coming around, dropping off food here, dropping off water, doing what they can to help. But like I said, a lot of that food was sitting out in the heat. So a lot of that food is spoiled. So they still need a lot of help here.
And Taylor, as you go through the area in general, what kind of damage are you seeing? We're seeing a few clips now of some huge trees fallen, homes damaged. What do you see as you walk through the area?
Yeah. It's sad. In a lot of ways, the damage is still the same as it was in some places a week ago when the storm hit right away. We'll turn around across the street here so we can show you some of the damage from across the way from the living facility. As you can see, branches still down on people's property, big trees cut down. They've worked very hard to make the roads passable, but it's still a mess out here, and city crews are doing what they can. The Iowa National Guard is here now. Red Cross is trying to do what they can, but everyone's inundated with trying to get so much help to people, and so they're dealing with a lot of damage still, a lot of power lines still down, so it's dangerous in a lot of places. In a lot of places, they have kids and families outside playing, and so it's a real safety concern. And then farmers are dealing with a lot of economic hardships on top of what they're already dealing with. Half of their corn crop is damaged. So we're talking about billions of dollars that they're going to lose. And so definitely a sad time. It's going to take a lot of time for people to get back to normal. And a lot of help is definitely still needed here.
Yeah, we know those farmers are also dealing with some difficulties having to do with the pandemic too. So Taylor, hoping you and everyone in that area a speedy recovery from this disaster. We appreciate the report. Thanks. And Grammy Award winner Adele is revealing the secret behind her new outlook on life. We've seen photos of her physical transformation on Instagram. Now she's praising a New York Times bestseller, saying, quote, "I am so ready for myself after reading this book." Stephanie Ramos has more.
Adele's music has always done the talking, her voice captivating fans worldwide. When we're young. But these days, it's the Grammy winner's body transformation that has the world buzzing. Adele now sharing it partly comes from what she's learning about herself after reading the New York Times bestseller Untamed by author Glennon Doyle. The 32-year-old crediting Doyle's memoir with helping liberate her mindset about her body, saying after reading the book, it's as if I just flew into my body for the very first time. Read this book and have a highlighter on hand to make notes, adding, will shake your brain and make your soul scream. The book is part memoir, part self-help, encouraging women to abandon old expectations set upon them by society, freeing them to be their true, untamed selves. It's been flying off the shelves since we helped launch it here on GMA with our Robin Roberts.
What if motherhood is not about showing your children how to slowly die, but how to bravely live? And so it is our duty to not settle for any relationship that is less beautiful than the one we would want for our babies.
Amen.
Doyle sharing what she hopes people take away from her work.
We need to stop dismissing untamed women and start supporting them, reading them, raising them, and electing them.
As for Adele's lifestyle revolution, Doyle says this, I have long respected and adored Adele, so I was beyond thrilled that she found freedom and peace in Untamed. Here's to Adele and to every single untamed woman brave enough to quit pleasing and start living.
And for those of us hoping Adele's new outlook will bring new music, she says she's keeping us in suspense. She has no idea when she will be dropping a new album. Google says Australians may soon have to pay for currently free services. The government there is considering making Big Ten companies pay for news content. In an open letter, Google says the proposed law would force it to provide a dramatically worse Google search on YouTube, could lead to data being handed over to big news businesses, and would put free services at risk. But the head of the Consumer Commission that drafted the legislation said Google will not be required to charge unless it chooses to do so. Google says the proposed law is unworkable. And Google's also not the only tech giant in a fight with a foreign government. ABC's Will Reeve has more on that in Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, German authorities launching an investigation into Amazon's relationship with third-party sellers. Germany is Amazon's second biggest market after the U.S. Officials say there were complaints that Amazon had blocked some traders early in the pandemic for setting prices too high. Facebook is now merging Instagram and Messenger chats. That gives users the option of chatting across both platforms, and that's the latest effort by the social media giant to bring individual products and apps closer together. And take a look at the Lamborghini of go-karts, the car maker teaming up with a Chinese company to upgrade the electronics giant's mini racer. Changes include a top speed of 25 miles per hour, LED headlights for better visibility at night. Price tag, just over $1,400. And those are your Tech Bites. Diane, you in on the Lamborghini go-kart?
Oh, absolutely. I would commute to work in that thing in a heartbeat. Will Reeve, thanks for the update. And a programming update for you. Be sure to tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for ABC News Live's special coverage of the kickoff to the 2020 Democratic National Convention. Our team will bring you the latest. That's tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC News Live. And that does it for this ABC News Live update. I'm Diane Macedo. Thanks for joining us. And remember, ABC News Live is here for you all day with the latest news, context, and analysis. Up next, GMA's top stories. Stay safe. Have a great day.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.